Hello, my name is Luna, and you're watching The Luna Show. This is part 2 of the Kristina Tsunami interview. Alright, so now you have a lollipop, and...
Orange.
So, what I wanted to ask you is, okay, so from your early days to now, what was it that... why did you become a femme queen? Tell me a little bit about that, because I know you touched about, with the family and all of that.
Okay.
And how you were feeling when you were young.
I'm going to let the femme queen annotation go because that's the name associated with transsexuals in the ballroom community. But I always was a woman. The fact was I was trying to identify what I was feeling. The confusion came from my parents telling me I was a boy, but I've always been a woman. Mm-hmm. I just needed to find an outlet or a place to root myself, to grow into a woman. But I knew that was my force pushing me, and this is where I was going, regardless of what others were saying around me. The way I felt. Transsexuals are not sexual identities. Gays are identified because of sexual identity. Mm-hmm. Transsexuals are not identified sexually. We're identified mentally. We're mental creatures. So my thought process was already, there was no way, there was no start or beginning or when. I always was a woman. I was just finding out my means because of the body I was in caused more confusion and much harder path of finding myself to be a woman, but I always knew.
So I hear that you don't like the term female figure.
No.
In the ball scene.
Lately, it's so funny. These guys are trying to make an arguable argument of why they're making female figure categories, but I can give you a clear, plain answer. Look at any flyer, you'll see 30 butch queen categories and 4 femme queen categories. Now, I'm not going to say 4 because the femme queen categories don't even exist. 4 female figure categories. How dare they sit there and smash all this time being selfish, taking all this time for 30 butch queen, 30 categories for the butch queen, 4 for, not even for femme queen, 4 female figures, and they're smashing the girls. And I'm not putting nothing against the up and drags. I have nothing against the cross dressers. I have nothing against none of those girls because God, we're all family. But come on now, you guys are not on our level. There is no way you can compare. And how dare they squish us and try to sit there and associate our level, our what we go through, to say female figure. They're not even female figures. I don't know where that comes. It's like saying we're fags. I don't think so. I'm a woman. And femme queen, I'm already, that's already disturbing word to me. But I'm not going to change the boring thing, and it's not that fucking serious. But as a transgender woman, I don't think so. I would never. And I'm nothing against them. You're putting them on our level. They have yet to go through the struggles we went through to sit there and fight to hear ourselves to say we're women, and you're going to go put us backwards and push us right along with these cross dresses. I don't think so. And it's unfair.
What about in the 90s when they were doing transgender categories, but
oh my God, but
the trans girls weren't walking though.
No, they were. They were. Tanae was a sex change. They were walking. Aunt Tanae was a sex change. She was walking. There were. Like I said before, there was a respect for women in the ballroom scene. There was a respect for a female figure. We were goddesses. We were the mothers were fucking the supreme beings of every ballroom culture. That was what it was about. The mother, the one that ran, the one that was the puss of it all. And now everybody is so much pussy because the girls are so cloaked up with these butch queens. They took over, they ran over, and it's okay. I have nothing. I'm not jealous. Please, those guys, don't take me wrong. But you guys are being selfish. You're sucking up all this saying. You're taking so much from us, and then you want us to deal with the fact that it's female figure. Just deal with it. I don't think so. You're going to give us our own place. We're taking back what belongs to us in the first place, sweetie. Are you kidding me?
So in the scene, who are your favorite performers?
I only have 3. I'm gonna be telling you. Deja. She's, to me, I don't care what anyone says, she is the one. Okay, that's why I always come for her, because she's the best. And regardless of her, what she goes through, you guys always, only the predators will attack her when she's weak. But I'm going to give Deja her accolade. She is the one. She is the one. She's already in the ring, in the chair. She's the queen for me. Then Mika. And then I like Leomi. And it may sound funny coming from me, but she broke, I'm proud of her as a from one transgender sister to another, she's a legend beyond. Okay, she broke she went from going to chopping her for POCC to being in Willow's video in less through 2-3 years. Come on, that we can never dream it. That's an opportunity dreamt of from a girl's point of view, and she's young. She's a legend in her own right. I respect her in that aspect. So, and for a Latina sister, you go Leonie.
So how does it feel for you being an icon and a Hall of Famer in this scene?
More stressful, more responsibility, because now, even though you don't ask for it, these girls think it's so easy because now you're being watched. I have to watch who I talk to. I have to watch what I do when I say, because now I'm representing a greater off. It's not even about me anymore, because lately, if you look around you, there's nothing really a very good representation of a ballroom scene. Okay. So I'm one of the chosen. I'm saying this correctly. I hope I am. I don't want to overstep myself and start full of myself. But I'm one of the chosen few that can represent the ballroom scene in a positive light. Very few of us, and it's a big burden because I'm human, you know. And I always find myself more humbling myself and letting go of my own selfish nature, because I'm a selfish person. You know, I've been brought up where the girls were revealed as goddesses and we could do what the hell we want and get what we want. So now I'm not getting what I want, and I'm giving so much and getting nothing in return. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's not fair to us.
So how have you dealt with the criticism of being, you know, a woman and being Latina and an icon, a femme queen in the scene, and all of that?
Well, it's a male-dominated scene. And like I said, I could see where...
But we still celebrate the girls.
Not really. Because
we do. I go to Boston Wait for the girls.
Yeah, but that's you, Luna. You know, you're a loving being. We're talking about the rest of... You're a minority, Luna. Okay? And I'm sure a lot of guys love us, but they're the minority. But for the most part, there is a great lack of respect for transsexual women in the ballroom scene. Huge. You know, and it's such an insult when we sat there, and I'll give you a great instances with the Ginger Mizrahi. I don't know how did that man come into a femme queen performance, a $5,000 category, nobody, someone who fought all the struggles and represented the character blueprint to set up for a Mizrahi to snatch it from my very face, and on top of that get attacked, you know. Come on.
And you're talking about the collections ball.
Yeah.
A lot of people feel like you were robbed. Tell us a little bit about that night.
No, because you know what? It wasn't even about the money for me. It was about the principle and the fact that Jasmine is supposed to be... Because I heard her before I even got... You know, I didn't know who Jasmine was. I never knew who she was. I never heard of her. And I only heard her through the radio show. And she claimed to be, you know, trans this, women power, you know, she got her own this and that, she's a strong woman, she's about helping the sisters. She sat there and she stabbed me in the back. She saw what happened. She knew exactly what went on. And she allowed it. And everybody, and it took me really to, because I watched everything and I watched the video over and over again. Why did I delay attacking Ginger? Why did I say something then? But you guys don't know the politics like I do. Like I said, I know the inner workings of the ballroom, so I know how to play the game. I knew right then and there, if I said something, it was going to ruin me. If I did something, it was going to ruin me. So I had to take my choice. Say something, look like an idiot, or do something. So I did something. It was a little bit too late, but I did something. Because I watched, I said, allow this guy attack me. If you watch the tape, he's literally stepping on me, kicking me, hitting me, pushing me. He's all over me. And when I had enough, when I wanted to defend myself, they didn't say nothing when he was attacking me. But when it was time to defend myself, it was the ballroom was all over. Grand prize. They didn't even bother. They judged the performance on the attack alone. That was so sad to me. That's what made me. If you see the video, I'm crying because I couldn't believe that that's how they allowed not just Jack, the whole ballroom. They were all over there. They supported. They could have said something. No one said anything, and that bothered me. I was like, wow. This is where it's heading to, you know? So I left. I literally said I had enough of the ballroom scene, but there were a few people reminding me what I stood for and why I'm needed there, and that's why I decided to stay and deal with the situation. Yeah, but it's not over. Trust me, I didn't forget about that $5,000.
Are you comfortable after all the things that you've been through?
Yeah.
Are you comfortable with Kristina today?
Yeah. I wouldn't change myself for the world. I like the fact that that I wasn't college educated. I like the fact that I don't have to pretend that I'm living a life of this and I have this and I'm this and that. No, I was homeless. I was a nobody. I was not educated. I didn't know I was a confused child who was a transgender, 13 was Latina, who ran away, who stumbled across a bunch of whores, who took her in, who took care of her, and I became a whore myself, grew up in the brawling scene, watched the racial motivation, and rose up. Somewhere I wasn't even wanted. It may be small to some people. Oh my God, why would she want to aspire to that? But sweetie, this is a deck of cards that I was dealt with, and I played the best hand I could possibly play. You know, this is my life, not yours. You know, you could judge whatever you want to, but this is my life. This is what I went through. So what may be small to you is a greater value to me.
So what should we expect from you in 2011? A New Year's coming in.
I always have my eye on being mother. And when I say eye on being mother, not just being called mother, but actually being a real mother. I never lived, be honest, you know, people, when they say, oh, you're doing such a good job, I feel so bad because I'm not really a mother. You know, and I always wanted, forget family performance, to me, the highest accolade is Mother of the Year. And
you never won Mother of the Year before?
No, because honestly, I didn't deserve it. I didn't deserve it. Tremaine, that's why I love him. Tremaine, I thank God I have him in my life. That's what I got. Tremaine told me why I haven't gotten me a mother. I'm not a mother. I'm very selfish, you know. I'm a human, you know. I do the diva act. You know, I think my status will get me somewhere, and that's not how it works. And he said, you want something, you gotta work for it, Kristina. You know, these girls aren't gonna give you nothing no more. You know, who cares about status? They really don't care about that. And I'm happy that he's the one person that could be honest with me and say that to me. I'm not that great of a mother. So by him pushing me, it makes me be. So 2011, see a lot more of me being a better mother, being a much better mother. That's my aspiration. Forget about being a legend. I wanna get back. I wanna not my performance. It's the same way I was picked up on the street. I wanna pick somebody up too and help them. You know. So that's my goal for 2011, to be a stronger, better mother.
So what's one message you would like to tell young people from your experiences? What will you tell them?
I would tell them do what I did. When I got in the ballroom scene, I saw it was racially motivated. I didn't fit anywhere. And since I didn't fit anywhere, and I didn't know any place where I could fit in, I created my own space. Trust me, you're not alone. You gather others just like you in the same situation, with the same kind of business that you have. You get gathered together and you create your own safe space. Do you need anyone to give you an affirmation that you belong somewhere? If you don't fit anywhere, trust me, you fit within yourself. So find that place within yourself, and then I guarantee you others will come. So don't look for others for inspiration. The inspiration is within your own self. So that's the 2011, because people are very selfish nowadays. It's not like it was before. We don't have the elders looking out for you guys no more. You guys are on your own. And since you guys are on your own, and it's so sad and it hurts me to say this, you gotta find, and I know it's very hard because I have the times where I find it hard to love for myself. Find the ways to love yourself. Always.
Thank you. This was an honor, baby.
Love you guys.
I love you.
Facebook.
And we love you. All right.
Bye.